everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Unleashed on the HermitCraft server. Oh yeah, guys. So, last couple episodes, we were working on making that mead barrel, which was pretty cool. Last episode, I was helping Slipgator out with some power problems. This episode, I want to actually start working on a project of my own. So, one of the things that was a challenge to come out in Feed the Beast Unleashed was to make a block called the octuple compressed cobblestone. Let's take a look at this thing. Cobblestone. So in extra utilities, there are these different cobblestone blocks. You can make the compressed cobblestone, which is 9 cobblestone, turns into 1 block. You make the double compressed cobblestone, which is 9 of the compressed cobblestone, turns into 1 of these double compressed cobblestone blocks, and so on and so forth. And there's a few of these blocks all the way over to the octuple compressed cobblestone, which is 43,046,721 cobblestone all in 1 block. So I'm kind of interested in trying to get one of these blocks, if not more than 1, but at least 1, just to say that we've done it. Okay, so let's check our cobblestone supplies. We have 2.7 million, which is not very close to 43 million. Okay. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up a cobblestone generator. Now, I think there's a few different ways we can create cobblestone and Feed the Beast Unleashed. There's the old standby method that you can do in vanilla. If you get some lava, let's do lava. Grab one of these. And I'm really not sure. I think you have to let the water go all the way to its max distance in order to do this. Let's check it out, though. I'm also curious to see if we were to set up one of these vanilla cobblestone generators, how long it takes for it to produce cobblestone every time. Let's fill in this other spot. So the source is going to go right here. Let's fill that in. Okay, so if you put the lava here. Okay, so it creates cobblestone. Seems like it's kind of random, maybe about once every second or so. I don't have a stopwatch or anything. I'm just trying to eyeball this. But yeah, it makes it decently fast. So we could do something like this. Set up a vanilla-style cobblestone generator. We would need a way to break those blocks, so we could use something like a turtle. We'd have to program the turtle to check if there's a block in front of it and to break that block if so. But, you know, I was doing some math, trying to figure out how we were going to do this. And there's another block in the game called the igneous extruder from thermal expansion. It makes 1 cobblestone. Oh, I think it's said on the wiki every 2 seconds, which is approximately how fast this is going, right? Maybe this is a little bit faster. So 1 piece of cobblestone every 2 seconds. So that's going to be 86,093,000 seconds to get 1 octuple compressed cobblestone. Or, you know, we could say it's in minutes so 1,434,000 minutes, or in hours is 23,900 hours, almost 1,000 days, or 2.7 years if we were to use 1 igneous extruder to make a piece of cobblestone every 2 seconds. So that's about how slow this is going to be, give or take. I think we want to do that a little bit faster because I'm sure in about 2.7 years, Feed the Beast Unleashed will be a really, really old mod pack. We want to do this sometime soon. So I was doing some more math. So if we do 50 igneous extruders, remember that's 1 cobblestone every 2 seconds, we can make the octuple compressed cobblestone in just under 20 days. So just under 3 weeks. That still seems kind of slow. We could do 100 extruders for about 10 days. We could do 200 for about 5 days, or 500 extruders for about 2 days. 500 extruders seems like a lot. Let's check out the recipe for that. So igneous extruder. We'd need 500 pistons, 500 machine frames, which is a lot of gold and iron and glass. We would need even more glass here. More glass, more iron, some redstone. That's a lot of tin. That would be, 1,000 tin alone. More iron for that piston, the cobblestone. Yeah, I don't know if we want to go that route or not. What else could we do? There's the ME transition plane, which could work. Actually, you know what? Let's let's do something here. If I break this, is that as far back as I need to go? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it needs to go back one more. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so the water goes here. I break this. We got a cobblestone generator. Oh no, it was too close. Dang it. Yeah, so let me fix this real quick, get another piece of lava, and we will try out using an ME transition plane. Let's see how fast that works. Alright guys, so I got that straightened out, grabbed another bucket of lava from the lava age, and I hooked up a little bit of ME cable here so we can try this to a transition plane. So yeah, we have this laid out right like this, so when I put the lava here, it's going to create the cobblestone above the transition plane, and we could see how this is going to work. So let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, so now we got the cobblestone, let's hook this up. Okay, so that's probably going to be about as fast as we can do this through a vanilla spawner, or through a vanilla cobblestone generator. And that's about once every 2 seconds, I would say. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some variations. It might be 1.5 seconds. I don't know. I'm not counting, but I mean, it seems to be relatively fast. Let's just check out the system real quick. Cobble right there. Yeah, I mean, it's making it decently fast. So if we were going to use something like this, we would probably have to expand it out, similar to the extruders, like I was saying. If you wanted the octuple compressed cobblestone in 2 days, we'd probably need something like 500 of these cobblestone generators going. I don't know how that's going to work as far as power goes, but one thing I do know is it seems like this transition plane is a little bit easier on resources than making all those igneous extruders, because we just need this fluix dust. Let's see, it's 4 iron per, and then, well, maybe, I don't know. This seems like it'd be a simpler solution, though. Either way, I think I want to try this. It seems like we could do it a little bit cleaner than having a whole bunch of machines in one location. So yeah, I think what we're going to do, let's go ahead and set up a spot where we can go a little bit larger scale and see how this is going to work. Alright guys, give me a moment. I am going to... Actually, you know what? Let's do this together. Let's go to the B age. I think this will be a good spot to do it. I'm probably going to want it further away than my B area here. This is one loaded chunk, and I don't know if this is going to cause like a lot of lag or whatever. So let's... I know TFC's B area is this way. Let's go the opposite way. Let's see. Let's go to negative... Oh, we probably want to go 200 blocks further, so probably to negative 500. And let's go start out there. Make sure we're out of render range. I don't know how much lag this is going to cause, if at all. It probably will cause a bunch of lag. Okay, so we're at negative 500. What I want to do is clear out a spot here to test, and there's a lot of stuff in the way. We got trees, we got crystals. Just saw something walking there. I don't know what that was with the hat on, but let's try clearing out this area. I made a while ago one of these, what is this called? A filler. And a filler is great for filling in a large area. It's also great for clearing out a large area. So we can use the same thing, the filler with these landmarks, similar to like setting up a quarry. Let's see. We have ways to power it. I got a bunch of different what are these called? Energy bridges, power converters. Let's see. We need glass, I believe, to set this to be cleared out. Well, give me a second, guys. I'm going to lay out the landmarks. We'll be back. Alright guys, so I laid down a landmark here. I did it right on the outside of a chunk boundary, so everything inside this chunk, over 64 blocks in both directions, 64 block squared area will be cleared out. And then I put my angel block up in the air with another landmark there. So the only thing we have to do at this point should be click that. Yeah, everything that's in here, in that red lined area, let me turn this off, should now be removed once we hook this up. So let's put the filler down. We need a filler. Let's go ahead and stick you right here. Okay, so that should pop off all of the landmarks. Let me grab that thing back. I'm going to grab my landmarks. I don't want to lose these things. They're not super expensive, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't like throwing things away that I don't need to. Okay, so our filler is set up over here. Now we need to set this to, I believe if you set it to all glass, yeah, it does a pattern. Okay, so now we need to give this thing some power, and this requires buildcraft power. So I have an ultimate hybrid. I could use steam and tesseract too, but this is fine. We'll do an energy bridge, BuildCraft producer, HV consumer. Yep. So let's get this in order here. That bridge, and finally, whoa, get the bridge on the bar. Oh, I can't place it there. Okay, swap those around then. Right, so BuildCraft producer, energy bridge, HV consumer, and that. Okay, so now it should just be deleting all these blocks. Very good. Yeah, super quick way to clear out an area. And then it should just go ahead and delete all of the tall grass too. Yeah, that's going really, really quick, actually. That is much faster than doing that by hand. Okay, so how are we doing here? Is it doesn't look like it's killing all the tall grass just yet. Or maybe it doesn't destroy tall grass. Okay, well, I don't know why it doesn't destroy the grass. Maybe what I should do is move this one block lower, and then that'll delete all of the dirt blocks, and it'll kill all the grass as well. Okay, well, let me do a little bit more on this, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I just went ahead and I cleared out one block lower. That got rid of all the tall grass and a layer of the dirt, so now we have a nice flat surface to work on. Luckily, there's hardly any caves here. There's that spot right here. Just going to have to fill that in if we're going to do this the maximum size later on. But what I want to do is just set up one little test, and let's just see what we can do here as far as cobblestone generation. We're going to need to set up, well, what I'd like to do is probably make this all the way down to one end. So we're going to have to align one edge here all the way to the water. And let's see, I'm probably going to need to go make myself some more transition planes because I only have one. So if we're going to try this with a larger area, we're definitely going to need more transition planes. So let's put the water... What was that sound? Was it that? Weird. Oh, it might be all the items in there. Okay. Let's go ahead and destroy this stuff too. We don't need these power converters here. But yeah, what I want to do is set this up all the way down one edge, and then we're going to need to get ourselves... Oh, my inventory's full. We're going to need to get ourselves... oh, my goodness. So much stuff. I need my ultimate hybrid solar. Yeah, we need a bunch of lava. We're going to need... Let's see. Do I got everything? A bunch of water. All this stuff in my inventory is so bad. Let's turn out the coin of fortune and just go dump some of this stuff off over here. Let's see. So control Q, 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 Q. I'll take the wood. Don't need the seeds. That. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, let's head back here. So, yeah, we need to put water all the way along one edge. So let's open my little pouch here. And I do have another bucket of water. So we can do the infinite source. Okay, so we'll just do this all the way down. Nothing super special here. Oop, pushing me. Oh, I wonder if this would be better if I was flying. It might be, so I don't get pushed by that water. Okay, so we'll put that there. Yep, just do this all the way down. So yeah, we're going to have one lane all the way down full of water. And then we're going to have to get a bunch of lava to make the generation. And then I believe this is 64 long, so we're going to need 64 transition planes, I think, to give this like a proper test. So yeah, let me go ahead and finish putting the water in here, get the lava laid out, and then I'm going to have to go and make a whole bunch of those transition planes, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I made 64 transition planes. It wasn't too difficult to do, and if I need to make more, I definitely can do that. We have that assembly table, that crazy big assembly table set up, so I can make all sorts of the golden processors and all that stuff. So yeah, the hardest part of this is just coming through and laying these all down. They have to be faced a certain direction, pointed up, in order for them to do what we need them to do. So let's finish that. Great. So the next step is to get some lava out here. We need to put the lava right along this strip right here because we want it flowing onto the transition plane where it'll turn into cobblestone. So we need 64 buckets of lava. That's a lot. Okay, so in my golden bag of holding, I have these tanks. These are all been force wrenched using Dartcraft. So we can just go ahead and swap these out. Now, if you didn't know, these BuildCraft tanks, you can fill them up with a liquid and force wrench them, and they will contain that liquid when you place them back. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I was able to collect a bunch of lava from our lava age. There's 64 buckets of lava. Excellent. Okay, so bucket time. I have enough buckets here to fill up my inventory. Might be an idea to kind of put this stuff that doesn't matter kind of out of the way. Oh, you know what? I think I need to put the golden bag of holding away too in order to have enough inventory space for all this. Okay, that can go right there. Fine. So just click all this stuff away. Very good. And yeah, it should just filter all the way down from up top. So is my inventory full? Oh, I got one more spot available. Okay, well that's fine. So all we gotta do is just come down here and just start placing down the lava. I don't know, actually think you need a source block in every spot, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do that anyway. We could set up like a backing block on this side so it doesn't go everywhere, but I think it'll be fine just like that. Let's see. Go ahead and clear those up, get these on the bar, place down some more of this lava. One good thing is it gives me a place to stand as I'm setting these down. Is that not a source block right there? Oh, I guess I missed that spot. Let's put a source block right there. Or maybe that was a source block. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I have area mode turned on. Let's turn that off. Uh-huh. Oh no. We're going to be starting fires. I forgot about that. Okay, well, tell you what, guys. Let me get this lava placed the rest of the way out, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Okay, guys. So I figured that if we put that cobblestone right here and stop the lava from spreading all over the place, it'd probably be a little bit easier to manage. So yeah, that's what we went ahead and did. So we are pretty much ready for our first test here. I have a ME chest and I have a 64K disc. Let's put that in there. Just an ME controller. So the only thing left to do is hook up this wire and give the controller some power. Since we are in a always sunny Mistcraft age, I'm just going to use an ultimate hybrid solar to give this thing power. Get rid of that. Yep. Oh, you know what? We don't have a way to see what's in the ME system, do we? Okay, well, we will check that out in a moment. First things first, let's just go ahead and connect this. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that seems to be working. Whoa, looks like we're getting some random... Looks like they're all going at once and we're getting some random ones in there. Huh. Wonder what that's about. So yeah, I mean, this seems to be working pretty good. So this should be giving us 64 cobblestone about every 2 seconds or however long that is. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. It looks like we're probably getting a little bit faster since there are those random ones that are happening too. I wonder what that's about. Okay, well, let's let this go for a little while. Let's check out the drive. How are we doing in space? Oh, we can see what's in here right here. That's fine. So, yeah, you can see it's going up just a few at a time, and then, like, the big bump is 64, and then a few extra random ones in there. So that's probably actually faster than 64 every 2 seconds. So maybe we'll round that out to about 70 every 2 seconds or 35 a second. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we know this can work. How many units of power is that doing? That's 73 units. That's not too bad. So an ultimate hybrid solar, yeah, we're still keeping up and making power. I believe 1 unit or two units is 1 EU or something like that. So we can go ahead and expand this out to be larger if you want to. I think that's probably going to be the next step, is we're going to need cobblestone faster than that if we are going to make the octuple compressed cobblestone. Okay, I think the next step would be to expand this out even further. So I'm going to have to make 64 more of these transition planes. And I think we can share the lava if we do the transition plane, lava transition plane. And then we'll have to put water out over here 8 more blocks away. And then we might be able to just repeat this pattern over and over again. That's going to be pretty cool. Okay, let me make 64 more of these, get this one row going, and we'll be back. Oh yeah, guys. So here we go. We got 2 lanes of water going, 1 thing of cobblestone. So we should be able to make 128 pieces of cobblestone every 2 seconds, plus all those random pieces that seem to happen. I don't know if those are just random block updates or why that happens. We're getting those other random pieces. But let's hook this up, see how 2 rows go. Hopefully it's not going to cause a bunch of lag. Yeah, well, it's doing all right. All right, well, not noticeable amount of lag. Let's see. Are we getting a bunch of those random blocks? I'm not seeing the randomness. Like, oh, I saw some down at the end over there. Here's some random ones right there. Yeah, it looks like every once in a while there is just a random block. So how is this coming in now? Okay, so we have almost 10,000 pieces of cobblestone, which is pretty good. Watch that number grow quite drastically every time it goes. Almost, well, about 150 or 125, whatever. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's a decent amount. I think we're probably still going to need more than this if we realistically want to get the octuple compressed cobblestone. So this is probably one of the most massive cobblestone generators I've seen so far, but we're going to probably duplicate this at least once, if not 2 more times, and have a lot of cobblestone production. Okay, well guys, let's see. The next step would be to duplicate that, like I said, but we also need to set up a way to convert this cobblestone from regular cobblestone into the compressed cobblestone. Now to do this, I want to use something different. Instead of just setting up a Mac and having ME do it, I think I want to set up some of the thermal expansion cyclic, what are these things called? Cyclic assembler. Yeah, I want to make some of these guys, and they use some tin gears, regular thermal expansion stuff, some copper, some chests. Not too bad to do. I'm sure I could probably just head over to my tree base and make a pattern for one of these. Let's go ahead and pattern that up and code it. And I'm pretty sure I have everything already made, so I can just go ahead and auto craft these with that pattern. Let's check that out. So cyclic assembler, let's make, well, we're gonna need one to convert cobblestone into the compressed cobblestone. And then I think we're gonna need 7 more. So we're gonna need a total of 8 of these things. Let's see if we can make 8 of those. Is that going to, yeah, it's crafting right on up, not bad. All right. Well, let's see. With these cyclic assemblers, I believe they require patterns. Let's see. Or maybe they're plans. I can't remember what they're called. Thermal expansion. These guys, schematics. That's what they're called. So schematic is 3 paper and lapis or some kind of a blue dye. I think we got plenty of lapis, so we can go and do that. How much paper do we have? We got 2 pieces. How much sugarcane? We got plenty. Okay, so we need... Oh, whoops. We're going to turn that into paper. Let's go ahead and just make a stack. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're out of sugarcane now. So yeah, we want to make the schematic, so let's do that. I'm not going to bother making a plan for this, but we need 8 of these, I believe, to fully work. And then, let's see. Cyclic assemblers. I believe these guys use a little bit of MJ. Let's take a look at their interface. Yeah, it's got a spot for MJ. It's got a spot for inventory and output. We can, let's see. Yeah, set the input and output size. Oh, that's good. So it can output into another cyclic assembler. Standard redstone controls and power usage, maximum power, 2 MJ a tick. Okay, not bad, not bad. So let's see how these things work. I think you put a schematic in right like that. And then, yeah, let's click on the schematic tab. We have a crafting table here and a check mark. So if we were to do this, so that's a compressed cobblestone. So if I click the check mark, now the schematic is 1 compressed cobblestone with 9 cobblestone. Excellent. Okay, so that's pretty simple to set up. We just need to give these guys power, which we can do from steam. We can do from solar. We might do solar, use the power converters, and just kind of use that same solar panel for everything. So let me go ahead and get these things set up over in the BH next to the cobblestone generation, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, here we go. So I hooked up some power converters from our ultimate hybrid solar panel, which is also powering our ME system here. And we are converting that over into BC power, and I'm just running it with these redstone energy conduits all the way down into these cyclic assemblers. So we have our very first one here. We made this pattern, 9 cobblestone equals 1 compressed cobblestone. The only thing left to do would be to turn this on and let this thing go. I'm also noticing there's a tank here. I'm not sure what that's for. Maybe it's for some recipes that require water or some other liquid to be created. I'm not exactly sure, but regardless, I think we are set to go. So this very first one is going to accept cobblestone in. It's going to make the compressed cobblestone, pass it over to this guy, and then we are going to have to set the pattern and make it so this will output the compressed or the double compressed. This will be the triple compressed, etc., all the way down. But we have to wait until we get those items, I believe, before we can set those patterns. So let's get this going. So this very first one, we need a piece of cobblestone. Let's go ahead and grab one of these, and we'll stick it here. We want to move stacks of items. Let's say active without signal. That way I can put a lever down, turn it off if I really want to. And we'll do that. So what's going on? Are we outputting? We are not. Where are we not? Okay, here we go. Here we go. So it is creating the compressed cobblestone, and it should be dumping it over here. It is very good. So now we need to set the pattern on this guy. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and click all these guys in here. So we will make the double compressed cobblestone. Let's make that pattern. So this guy should be sending it over here. Now we have the double compressed. We're making that decently fast. Let's go ahead and set the pattern for the triple compressed. Triple compressed cobblestone. There we go. Okay, now we're running out of these patterns to make because we just don't have enough cobblestone in the system, but we can go ahead and set this pattern too. This will make our quadruple compressed cobblestone when we get one more of these triple compressed, and then we can set the pattern for the... I can't remember what the 5 one is called, but yeah, we should be getting another one of these triple any second now. There it goes. So that's making the quadruple with the triple, and here we go. So now we can set this one and set that. Whoa, come on, set. Right, now we can make the quintuple compressed cobblestone. All right, so this is set up. Quintuple is quite large, but we're gonna need the cobblestone to keep this going. Yeah, we are almost out of here. So I set up both of these lines to go. We just need to hook this back up. And yeah, we can go and continue to make cobblestone, but I think we're using it probably faster than we're making it. Yeah, we're down to 2,300, 22, 21. Yeah, we're definitely making this, or we're definitely using it faster than we're making it. Okay, so next step, I need to get another line of lava, 2 more sets of the transition planes, and get those hooked up over here. We'll see if 2 lines of this cobblestone generation is enough to keep up with the system, but as we can see right here, not yet. Can't do it. Probably could turn this off for now. There's no point in running the system all the way out, I suppose. Okay, so yeah, we'll let this fill up over time. I'll go ahead and make some more of the transition planes, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I created another one of these, but I haven't hooked it up just yet. We got the lava in, we got the transition planes. I put the cobblestone, laid all the lava, so we should be good to go. We just need to hook in one more ME cable, so let's do that. So now, yeah, these guys should be going at the same time as those guys over here. Very good, very good. So I decided just to let this run anyway, so we've been creating cobblestone this entire time. Looks like we have 8 quadruple, we have 1 quintuple. We haven't gotten over here just yet, but I am curious with 1 cyclic assembler. Looks like we are still not keeping up with our cobblestone production with how fast that these things can make it. So yeah, it looks like we are... Oh, actually... Well, no, we're going down to pretty much 0. We're exporting stacks at a time. So yeah, it does look like we are keeping up. So this is as fast as we can make the stuff right now, which is decently fast. I mean, we're getting a bunch of cobblestone in at once. That's what, 256, I think? 64, 128, plus another 128. Yeah, so 256. That's quite a lot of cobblestone that we are making. Is this not working? Oh yeah, that was just that just was not updating. So yeah, so we could hook up one more of these things and we'll get like what, 300 and something per. We might do that, but I think we're running out of time for this episode. I was kind of hoping to get, you know, one more big cobblestone production going here, but it doesn't look like we're making this stuff fast enough. But we got 2 of these, and those are almost 60,000 each, so that's pretty awesome. How are we doing on this next one over? Quadruple? Yeah, we don't have... We have only but 1 in there. Okay, well, it looks like we are well on our way, but if we want to do this and make sure that we can get that octuple compressed cobblestone in a relatively quick amount of time, I think I will have to hook up one more of these, and maybe we'll see after that. I'm curious if this is really lagging the server or not. There is a command you can type in that we can check out and see what we're doing for lag. So if I do COFH TPS, it'll tell me all the TPS in all the areas. So it looks like the overworld, no, we're doing fine. We got 20 TPS on everything. Let's go and look at this again. So yeah, overall we're getting 20 TPS with a 37 millisecond. The overworld's at 20 TPS. Basically, if you go less than 20, you start seeing the sky jerking a bit. But it looks like even with all this stuff going, we are fine. Yep, very cool. I'm going to have to check it out. Oh, slime. I'm going to have to check it out once we get another one of these in there, because I don't want to crash the server or make it laggy for everybody else, but I do want to get that cobblestone. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.